Aloha, I'm Chris Berman, and coming up on ESPN, set to go with Week 2 of the NFL on ESPN. Hi everyone, I'm Chris Berman. Week 1 certainly had its share of surprises. Will Week 2 continue in that vein, or will things start to even out a bit? We'll see. We've got an excellent early season matchup for you here. New York Jets, San Diego Chargers. It's game time!
The fans are finding their way to their seats, those who really own those seats, as we get set to begin this exciting game. Welcome to Qualcomm Stadium. I'm Dan Stevens. My colleague here in the commentary booth is Peter O'Keefe. Peter, both of these teams have a solid tackler on defense who does an excellent job pursuing the ball.
No doubt about that, Dan. These guys do an outstanding job of reading the offense and ripping it to shreds. John Abraham is a fine defensive lineman. His outstanding pass rushing ability means that offenses often have to double team him to keep the quarterback safe, and even then, he can make plays. On the other side of the ball, we've got another top performer. Jason Fisk is a fine defensive lineman. I tell you what, one of his biggest strengths is, well, he's strong. He's great at shedding blocks and bringing down ball carriers. I tell you what, Dan, both these guys have potential to light it up today.
Well, all right, Peter, we'll keep our eye on them as the game progresses, but first, the coin toss.
It's tails. Number 10, kicking off for the Chargers.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Keating boots the opening kickoff. Corbett fields it all the way back at the 1. Stop at the 22.
Wayne Corbett received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
The Jets will start this first play of the drive at their own 22-yard line. Williams tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Jamal Williams targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. McCarron goes in motion. Pennington just rifles this one, and it's tipped incomplete.
Quentin Jammer is a defensive player that can keep up with anybody. Third-year man out of Texas. He has the cover skills, sure, but it's his speed that separates him from the rest.
Third down and 5 wide receivers take the field.
Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
Moss grabs the bullet, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Santana Moss makes the catch here with 3 defenders on his tail. I'll tell you, I was not expecting that pass at all. I wonder if he knew it was coming.
Yeah, Peter, I think you could argue that throw probably should never have been made. It was very risky, but it did work out.
Yeah, it's all about staying focused and believing in your teammates.
3rd and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach them.
Moss goes in motion. Pennington fires this one over the middle, and it falls incomplete.
With the deflection.
Can he make it a little tough for
2nd and 10.
I'm getting bored.
Ball at the Jets, 38-yard line.
Moss makes the catch out to the left, and he's just barely past the markers for a first.
First down, Jets.
Chad Pennington makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow, now that is one confident QB.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
Great execution.
First down,
First
both
and 10.
wideouts to the right.
Ball at the Jets' 48-yard line.
Centers goes in motion. Pennington throws this on a rope, and it's
Pass is
incomplete.
incomplete with the deflection. Second and 10. Ball at the Jets' 48-yard line.
Lieber tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Ben Lieber couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
That's his third batted ball, and he is doing his part, that is for sure.
Nice to see aggressive D like that, Dan.
Pennington unloads this to the right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Quentin Jammer got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their fifth batted ball.
Nice, aggressive D.
LaFleur gets ready to punt this away. LaFleur gets the ball and punts it away. Caldwell fields the punt at the 16. Gets out at the 24.
Reese Caldwell racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Chargers will start this drive at their own 24-yard line. Flutie lets it go to the right side, and he hits his man for a pickup of 9.
Doug Flutie is a good quarterback. 19-year man out of Boston College and a nose for coming away with a big play when the chips are down. He's got this job for a reason. He's got the skills to pay the bills.
Second and inches. Ball at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
Down! Set! Goal 52! Goal 52!
Neal picks up 6 on the play, and that will bring up first down.
Lorenzo Neal played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
Nice second down call, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid third down altogether, just like that.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Check goal 21! Check goal down!
Flutie throws this one over the middle, and it's tipped.
Pass is incomplete.
Incomplete.
Reggie Tongue swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it
Second and
down.
10.
Good denial there.
Second down
Chargers,
coming up.
39-yard line.
Down! Set!
Tyson makes the nice catch, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Doug Flutie throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. Flutie makes the pass, and the completion is good for 6.
Kevin Dyson faced single coverage there and was able to get by it for the reception. That's how you draw it up.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Second down, just a single receiver on the
Ball at
field.
30-yard line.
Leopard.
5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
The Chargers got called for a delay of game on that one, Dan. They should have been more aware of the clock.
2nd and 9. Ball at the 35.
Down. Set.
Tomlinson picks up about
Ladainian
2,
Tomlinson,
and
the ball
that
carrier.
brings up third down.
Eric Barton with the tackle.
That will end the first quarter,
That's the
and
end of the
it's
first
still
quarter.
a scoreless game.
Saying I'm a club, I'm a bear, I'm a thug, eyes are glazed. Because I'm full of weak, I'm in your face. Stuck to the nines with my 40 eyes, my vest on, mine's gone, eyes roll back. I got the ball to take it all and leave you standing stupid. Watch your jaw drop, chin socks, swaying like a noodle in the wind. I win again, and watch you win again to your friends. It's a shame when it just ain't your day.
Down.
Tomlinson didn't haul
Pass is
that one in,
incomplete.
and it falls incomplete.
Ladainian
It'll be
Tomlinson was the
fourth
intended
down.
receiver.
Ladainian Tomlinson
John
positioned
Abraham
himself
with
on
the
the
coverage.
outside back there, but the ball didn't position itself
Number
in his
10
hands.
to make the
No
50-yard
catch.
attempt.
That seems to be an odd
Number
call,
7,
Peter.
holding.
It fell incomplete, but even if they had caught it, they still would have been short of the first down.
I don't like those calls either. Got to get past the markers on those routes.
It'll be fourth down. Keating boots it from 50 yards out,
Field goal
and
attempt is
it's
no
no good, short of the goalposts.
Nate Keating is visibly unhappy with himself after missing this long field goal. Watch this. Well, he'll want to redeem himself after that. Question is, will his coach trust him with another long one next time?
The Jets had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their 41-yard line. Godfrey tackles in behind the line of scrimmage.
Randall Godfrey targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down.
Well, look at those numbers from last year. That is impressive.
16. Charge. Goal 16.
Centers picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up third down.
Larry Centers used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Well, not much of a game there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Williams goes in motion.
Blue 36.
Martin reaches down the
First
line,
down,
and
Jets.
they get the first on third and long.
Curtis Martin had 2 guys on him on that play, but still managed to make the catch,
That time, when they went deep, they hit the jackpot.
which has not been true for their long game today. Let's see if this completion turns it around for them.
First and 10. Ball at the 17.
Martin gets the handoff and heads
6 yards
left,
on the play.
dragged down at the 11.
Santana Moss made a great block on that play to help out the ball carrier. That's what you call a team player.
They move the ball, and it will be second down.
2nd and 3. Ball at the 11.
Beck goes in motion.
Green 15.
Godfrey takes him down back at the 12.
Randall Godfrey was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his second tackle so far. down, one man back.
Dan, bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that, and they're going to nickel.
Pennington zings it to the right side, and the reception is made for a first and more, and touchdown.
Yeah! That's a score.
Justin McCarron shows how to play ball in the NFL. He makes the catch and then works for more yards. That's the kind of player you get the ball to.
He gets the touchdown, Peter, and that was a very nice play.
Definitely.
Doug Bryan to attempt the extra point. Number 5, holding.
Now the point after,
The extra
and
point is good.
it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. LaFleur kicks this one away. Dwight fields the kickoff at the 14. Tackled at the 26.
Tim Dwight made a mediocre kick a little more mediocre with a decent run back there.
Yeah, take it out. Don't touch it.
The Chargers offense comes out and has an opportunity to tie it before halftime. They'll start at their own 26-yard line. Abraham gets the sack way back at the 17.
John Abraham hands the offense a huge loss by getting the sack way in the backfield. Check it out. Oh, yeah, he went right through the O-line and got to his man. Great effort.
The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the refs will spot the ball well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What a way to derail a series from the onset.
Second and long ahead.
17-yard line.
Look at last year's stats there. That's a lot of quarterback bruises there.
Gray, 34. Gray, 34. Hut.
Flutie fires this one over the middle, and the ball's caught at the 30. Hunted down at the 37. First down. First down, 2 wideouts on the field. Tomlinson takes it off the toss and gets past the line. Runs out, and that will stop the clock at 1:56. That will bring up first down.
LaDainian Tomlinson works it to the outside and gets a huge gain. That's a great play, great execution. Let's have another look. Yep, got past the marker and eventually runs out of bounds.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
And let me tell you, Dan, hearing those chains move is one of the best sounds in the game for an offense.
Liz. Down.
Tomlinson is at the 40, breaks 3, tackled, and the Chargers take their first timeout. First down, 2 tight ends in the game.
Down. Set. Black, 25. Black, 25. Check. Gray, 17. Check. Gray, 17.
Tomlinson carries it for a 3rd time in a row and rambles for about 5.
John McGraw with the tackle. Second and 5. Ball at the 20-yard line.
Down. Set. Black.
Tomlinson gains 3 yards, and that brings up 3rd down.
Let's get in there,
Third
guys.
and 2.
No time, wing
Ball
left.
at the
No time,
17.
wing left. Please. Down. Set.
Tomlinson carries it yet again and searches for a hole. Tackled, and the clock will continue. The Chargers will take a timeout. That's their second.
LaDainian Tomlinson played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
A big gain on third, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble in getting the first. Look at those stats. That's the definition of a standout year.
Tomlinson carries it off the toss and heads upfield. Tackled at the 8.
LaDainian Tomlinson played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
They move the ball,
Second
and
and
it will
4.
be second down.
Ball at the 8-yard
Second
line.
down. And this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tomlinson takes it for his 8th carry and gains about 3 yards.
Ryan Thomas made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
They don't allow them to convert, but they did allow them to get very close.
Third and short. Let's see if they can come up with another big step.
Tomlinson barges off right guard. The Chargers take a timeout. That's their final one.
LaDainian Tomlinson played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
Well, Peter, a pretty nice job there converting on third down.
Yeah, didn't get a lot, but didn't need to. Good job.
First down, goal to go. Keating with a 21-yarder, and this one is up and in.
Nick Keating has little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows that you aren't allowed to miss many of those in this league.
A field goal puts them a little closer to tying things up.
Yeah, and that's a positive note their coach can point to when he tries to pump up his team at halftime.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Jets are out in front, 7-3. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
Okay, Dana, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now let's take a look at the halftime stats. And boy, look at the difference in rushing yards. The Chargers should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Chad Pennington would find his target on this one. Chargers midway through the first, Doug Flutie would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. A 25-yard play that set up a Charger field goal, but they couldn't connect. Jets, now early in the second quarter, Curtis, my favorite Martin, is going to find an opening in the secondary, and he'll exploit it here. They strike first and go up by 7. The Bolts come right back. LaDainian Tomlinson on the carry here as they work the ground game. This is a nice run. That set up an easy 22-yard field goal. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bolts are down, but still in it, 7-3. And as far as my halftime hero, well, there's really no contest. Chad Pennington has been unstoppable. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Chargers will receive to start the second half, and this is a tight contest. Currently, they're down 7-3. Let's get down to the field and the action. Susie Culver is down on the field and has some information for us. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. Head coach Marty Schottenheimer talked with us at the half and told us that their offense needs some help. He said, we haven't been able to sustain long drives on offense the way we'd like to. If the defense can get some stops further upfield, they'll give our offense a chance to put some points on the board. We'll see if the D can answer the call. Back to you.
Susie, Tomlinson gains 5 on the play, and that brings up second down.
Courtney Van Buren did some great blocking on that last play, opening up a hole for the ball carrier. Look at the numbers generated on the ground. That is impressive.
Set. Black 44. Black 44. Hut, hut. Hut. Hut, hut, hut. Hut, hut. Hut, hut. Hut. Hut, hut, hut.
He gets the call on second down and picks up a couple.
Okay, fellas, we went over this all week in practice. Now we're going to get it this time. Now we're going to go just like it is. We're going to execute, and we're going to stay strong, and we're going to get to the spots we need to. Okay, fellas?
Let's make the stand.
3rd and 2.
There's no fuel left
Ball
in
at the
that tank.
Chargers, 40-yard line.
Down. Set. Black 43. Black 43.
Has his number called on third down and picks up the first down.
Renzo Neal got yards by staying so close to his blockers. I think they were sharing each other's aftershave.
A big gain on third, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble in getting the first.
First down with the tight end right.
Set. Black 18. Black 18. Hut, hut. Hut. Hut, hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Tomlinson gets the call on first down and rambles for about 5.
Sam Cowell with the tackle.
LaDainian Tomlinson has had good success in taking it out past the tackles where he can find some room and turn on the jets. He's doing his part, and look at the numbers here. So far, he's got 71 yards on 11 carries.
Second and 4. Ball at the 49.
Down. Set. Blue 44. Blue 44. Hut, hut. Hut.
Tomlinson chews up 9 yards, and that brings up first down.
Boy, they get some good yardage out of this one, Dan, and they do it a number of good ways. Good line blocking, good downfield blocking, and a nifty run to boot. Nice play.
Nice second down call, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid third down altogether, just like that.
Down. Set. Blue 33. Blue 33.
Tomlinson goes right up the middle and rambles for about 5. Second down with a split backfield.
Ball at the 35.
Down. Set. Blue 22. Blue 22. Hut, hut, hut. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Neal will lose a bunch here, and that will bring up third down.
Eric Barton was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That will be his 4th tackle of the contest.
Ball at the 35.
Down.
Tomlinson dodges this one way out right and runs out of bounds past the markers.
LaDainian Tomlinson goes to the outside here and picks up some good yardage. It's worth a second look. Nice gain, past the marker and out of bounds. That's a great play.
Nice play, and they will convert on third.
Great execution, Dan. They did everything right. Oh, look at those numbers. That's how to get it done on the ground.
Down! Set!
Hayes catches it left sideline, and he's looking for room. He's in for the touchdown.
Antonio Gates catches this one easily with no one around to stop him. Where was the defense? Well, they were nowhere on this play, which made that an easy catch.
A nice run after making the grab, and that's a big plus coming from your tight end.
Especially for him. He's not known for making those big gallops like that.
Here's the extra point, and
The extra
it's
point is
good.
good.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Keating kicks it off. Corbett catches it back at the 3. Brought down at the 19.
Wayne Corbett tried to run it out, but the defense preferred that he stayed put, and they made their case pretty forcefully there.
The Jets offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 19-yard line. Pennington lobs this one way over the middle, and this one is incomplete.
That ball ain't going nowhere.
Second down, tight end to the left. Martin gets the toss and runs into traffic. Lieber crushes him behind the line at the 17.
Ben Lieber was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers with a small lead, 10-7.
Hey, I still got some left in the tank. One more quarter, dude. One more. Down!
Pennington throws a bullet here, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Holding. Number 25. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Jamar Fletcher clearly earned a flag on this one. He held his man a little too obviously here. Yep, defensive holding is the call, and I got to agree with that.
First and 10. Ball at the Jets' 22-yard line.
Martin carries it past scrimmage and chews up about 4 on the play.
Randall Godfrey with the tackle.
Second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Ball at the Jets' 26-yard line.
Moss goes in motion. Pennington rifles it out left side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Sammy Davis managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
This one will fall incomplete. That will bring up 4th down.
Wayne Corbett muffed an almost guaranteed catch there. And as a receiver, you have to carry your weight and make the play. They don't got much more catchable than that one.
Peter, in 3rd down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, 3rd is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
LaFleur takes the long snap and punts it away. Caldwell fields it at the 33. Ground to a halt at the 40. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, there's the drive results, and the thing I want to talk about is how close this game is. When the score is like it is, one single mistake can change the whole game. They need to be careful here. Reese Caldwell didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Chargers will start a drive with the lead for the first time in this game. They'll begin at their 40-yard line. Tomlinson bulldozes right of center and picks up a couple.
LaDainian Tomlinson played it smart on that last one by following his blockers, but hey, they were unable to open up any holes for him.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
2nd and 8. Ball at the Chargers, 42-yard line.
Down! Set! Blue 56! Blue 56!
Tomlinson chews up 14 yards, and that brings up first down.
Wow, those are nice stats. Way to carry the ball.
Down! Set! Black 44! Black 44! Hut! Hut, hut, hut!
Tomlinson will get the carry on first down and maybe picks up one on the play.
LaDainian Tomlinson used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
And I'll tell you, Peter, he made a great tackle there. He brought down one of the more elusive backs in the game.
Well, you're absolutely right, Dan. But if there's one guy on this defense that can stick with the ball and make the play, it was him.
Second down, and they line up with 3 tight ends. Tomlinson takes the handoff and heads wide right, breaks the tackle, finally stopped at the 25. First down.
LaDainian Tomlinson gets aggressive here. Ow, nice stiff arm.
What a run, Peter, and his numbers are adding up.
Adding up to one big number. Up to now, he's got 127 yards on 18 carries.
First down, 10 yards to go. Tomlinson cruises out to the left side, and the Jets take their first timeout. Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:55. Tomlinson carries it again and heads left. Tackled at the Jets will take a timeout. That's their second. Third down, one man down.
Ball at the 18-yard line.
Neal picks up a yard on the Jets. Take a timeout. That's their final one.
Number 10.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field.
Holding.
Keating kicks it from 34 yards. It's up through the goalpost. Good.
Doug Flutie handles this high snap perfectly. Sets up the ball. There's the kick, and it's good. 3 points.
They'll take the 3 points, but they were hoping for 7.
But that's the second time today they get close, only to have to bring in the kicker.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Keating kicks this one away. Corbett fields the kickoff at the 6. Tackled at the 25. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, there's the drive results, and the thing I want to talk about is how close this game is. When the score is like it is, one single mistake can change the whole game. They need to be careful here. Wayne Corbett got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put Munch on the run back.
The Jets start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1:38. Pennington uncorks this to the left sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Sammy Davis came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Another batted ball, and they have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you can obliterate it?
Second down, 3 wideouts in the game. Moss catches the heater left sideline, and he's got the first. The clock continues to tick down. Pennington throws a bullet, and the catch is made, and the clock continues to wind down. Second down, 2 yards to go. Moss catches the hard throw and is well past the markers for a first down.
Jets.
Pennington rifles it out left side, and it got away from him a bit. Incomplete.
Chad Pennington knows how to spread the ball around, as you can see by this passing chart here. He's getting the ball into his receiver's hands and has piled up 110 yards and 1 touchdown.
Second down, empty backfield.
Ball at the 46-yard line.
Cairns falls in the pass, and he's got the first. The clock continues to tick down. Pennington unloads this one to the left, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Quentin Jammer with the deflection.
Isn't that what I said? Yeah.
Second and 10. Ball at the 35.
Foley hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete.
Steve Foley had superb coverage on that play. No wonder it was incomplete.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Third down. The clock is stopped at 32. Pennington gets all of his arm into this pass, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down. Falls incomplete, and they will turn the ball over on down.
Quentin Jammer gets a hand on this one. Right there. That's how you play D.
They had the right idea there, going for it, trying to put the ball in the end zone, but they couldn't convert.
It was the right time to roll the dice, Dan, but this time the house wins and they turn it over. Dan, this game is over. There's no way for the D to stop the clock, and the offense is just going to sit on the ball to win this one.
Loss of 1 on the play.
That last play wasted enough time to allow them to run out the clock now. All they need to do is sit on it, and this game is in the bag.
And that is going to do
the
it
end of
for this
regulation.
one. The Chargers come out on top 13-7. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Hey, all right. Let's ride that. Woohoo! Did it.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Chargers stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll start this one off late in the third quarter. Doug Flutie connected with his man on this one. A 28-yard touchdown for the Chargers. The Chargers are in front for the first time. They're now up by 3. Ball at the 45. LaDainian Tomlinson find an opening here, and he was off. That set up a 35-yard field goal, and that's where we'll leave this one. Bolt squeaked out a win, 13-7. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. LaDainian Tomlinson is down on the field with Susie Calvert. Suze?
Thank you, Chris. You transcended the competition today, and you won a close game today. What do you think was the critical factor in getting the W?
Our offense was really in rhythm tonight, moving the ball well and putting points on the board. They were having a tough time stopping us. We just executed the way we needed to win this game.
Chris, back to you.
Well, that just about does it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, celebrating 25 years as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. So long.